Welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming. Today we are watching a standard regulation time battle between Egghead Luffy and OP16 Ace. We see that the Luffy is going first, the Ace is going second. We are doing a time battle. The time battle means that each player gets 3 minutes, and whenever oh, it looks like we bricked on the left and on the right. We're both shuffling it away, probably. In a time battle, the rules are that each player gets 3 minutes, and whenever you take an action, 3 seconds are added to your time. So you can actually end up going above 3 minutes. You can end up running out of time. It makes it that it rewards knowing how to play your deck. And it rewards decks that don't necessarily take a lot of game actions but prompt your opponent a lot. Because if you are doing a lot of attacks in one turn, then you're able to attack, gain a bunch of time, and your opponent has to figure out how they're going to defend each attack. So you're actually gaining quite a bit of time, and it just adds a little bit of an element beyond the game, beyond the decks that are being played, the cards that are being drawn. You have to be able to play your deck well, you have to be able to play it against your opponent, and you have to be able to do it quickly. So we are getting ready for the first turn. You can see a very quick play. Timer isn't started, but I think they're going to notice pretty quickly here. We are going to grab the Jinbei off the Lilith. Now, the Ace probably wants to see a Moby Dick into, there we go, Luffy, and probably following it up with a 6-drop. I think we are tapping our second Dawn, which means we are probably getting a second Searcher this turn. Looks like the left side is trying to fix the timer. We're getting it going. And then, yep, we see that second Searcher through Garp. Then on the left side here, we're probably going to see 2 swings next turn, not just one big one. Because then they end up going card neutral. So let's see what ends up happening here. Swing 5 at lead and counter out of it. Swing 5 at lead, and we go down to 4 life on Ace's side. Ace goes up to 4 Dawn and then swings, looks just like it's going to be 5 at lead. We're seeing Lilith die as well. It's important to counter out of that early swing because they're not down. Is this the Nami? They're not down to 3 life yet. So if you trigger a Kikanojo, it's actually not possible to trigger when your opponent is at 4 life. Alright, there we go. We see the Nami. It is now safe to be taking life. Ace is at 3 life. Swing 6 is a really strong 3-turn clock, 3-turn pattern right there on Luffy. We now see 5 at lead, totally willing to take it now, getting rid of that Luffy, and we have a 20-second lead for Luffy on the left. We see a Vista, revealing to draw a card. That Vista is a very good play because it's a 6/8. We are seeing Luffy take 2 hits now, down to 4 life. So 4 versus 3, 20 seconds in Luffy's favor, and we are going to 7 Dawn. I could see a Robin here. I could see a Bell Luffy. If they end up attacking with Dawn, it's probably going to end up being... Oh. Okay, yeah. We see a 6. We see a swing 7. Brings Ace down to 2 life. A really strong start here. And then 5 for... Yeah. S-Snake's really good here. S-Snake prevent Vista from attacking. What's happening with this Moby Dick? Are we popping it? Or are we... I think we just kind of telegraphed a little that we have a Moby Dick in hand. I don't think it really matters here, but we are going to Garp search. But I think they were debating playing the Moby Dick. Okay, we are going to swing 6, gets countered out. And what are we playing here? It's going to be an ace. So let's see, what's this ace going to get? This 8-10 Newgate is huge versus yellow. Double attack is game winning. Yeah, there's the second Moby Dick. So really strong start for Luffy, but not too shabby for the ace either. I don't think either player can walk out of this game and say, hey, I didn't see my curve. Okay, so this Luffy being on 9 Dawn is starting with a 5k swing, and then going 7k swing, counter out, 7k swing again. What's the ace going to do here? They're going to keep countering out. Now we're about a minute ahead of the ace, and for 4 Dawn, no, that's 5 Dawn. 5 Dawn playing the Luffy, it's going sideways, we're taking the life. Ace is down to 1 life. 2 Dawn is going to go unused. This could be for an event. I can't really see Luffy's hand, or it could just be bluffing an event. I think the 2 Dawn could have been better spent on establishing a bigger attack. But we are going to reveal and give -6. Now, are we going to see a Garp attack? No, we're going to see an ace attack. I am not sure why they didn't swing with the Garp though. Okay, we're going to see them attack life, and Luffy goes down to 3. What's Luffy's plan here? We're going to pitch, and we're going to try to defend. We're defending our 6Ks here, just for board presence, being able to try to close out this game as soon as possible, before the ace gets too big of a board that can attack. We're passing back over to the Luffy. We're 3 life to 1 life here, and let's see what they've got. Probably for 1 Dawn, a Searcher. That Lilith is going to go grab a Robin. The Robin 2K is going to be really good. I probably wouldn't play it because of the Vista, but if I remember correctly, this game is actually being played basically at the release of 16. It's just in my backlog of games. So swing 7, going down to 0 life. And no, the Robin is played, so that's just going to be free merked by the Vista. It's also a 2k counter, so it's really not that bad to have in hand. But these are the things that you also probably just can't think of. You probably just don't have the time to think of it when you're on such a big clock. But the Luffy is a minute ahead, so let's see. The Vista on attack is going to pop both of those characters. It's really big. We do see a trigger, which probably was not a good idea because the Vista is going to pop it again. That's a horrible feeling probably for the Luffy, especially since both of those being 2Ks would have been really nice to have in hand. So we are going to see swing at life. No trigger for our last life over on Luffy. That is going to pop. Now, we do see a discarded 1 Robin there. It looks like Ace did manage to close up the game, but if we go back to the end here, I'm going to go back to this. We had over here a discarded Robin. That means that we had a Robin that we played, a Robin we triggered, and a Robin in hand. That's 6k encounter. Luffy is a 5k. That Newgate was a 10. If we didn't play out the Robins into the telegraphed Vista play, Luffy would have won here, no doubt. Anyway, great game though. It's always going to be a little harder to make these decisions quickly. It's really stressful for the players involved in time battles. So I look forward to seeing more of these, but I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I will catch you next time.